I have been selling this book, Zanazli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH, for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. Alright, you're watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shell Abustan.
As usual, every week or every other week or whenever the hell we want, we will watch a local film and we will review it.
Yes.
Alright, so this week we are going to review. It's not a local film.
It has a local person in it.
So boleh lah jalan.
Jalan.
Alright, and it's called
Fundamentally Happy.
Alright, so we watched Fundamentally
Happy.
Yeah, we watched Fundamentally Happy. It's being streamed on a platform.
Yes.
On a streaming platform. Yeah, what's the platform called?
It's being streamed on Mubi.
Is it Mubi?
Yeah. So the film basically came out in 2015.
Oh, it's an old film.
No, but then it was banned from being shown in the theatres in Malaysia.
In 2015.
In 2015, but now it's available to Malaysians on the streaming platform Mubi. It stars Adibano, who is the Malaysian in question, and the Singaporean actor Joshua Lim, and I think the entire crew and production crew and director all are Singaporeans, if I'm not mistaken. So it's an adaptation of a play. And it's about this young Chinese boy who's come back to his old housing area and visits his old neighbour and visits this Kak Biba, which is played by Adibano.
Pipa.
So the boy Eric is comes back and he lodges a police report against Kak Biba's husband.
So he and Kak Biba seems to have a very close relationship. Like they grew up together. She grew up with her or something.
So like in the first part of the film, they're basically reminiscing last time. Oh, you know, they used to.
Your neighbours, right?
He used to come over every day. Supposed to do homework, then never do homework. He would cook with them and spend basically a lot of time in Kak Biba's house lah. And then then he makes a police report against Kak Biba's husband for something that happened a long time ago.
When he was a little kid. 10 years old, right?
And then basically the entire film is based on that police report and what had happened. The film explores basically that lah. The entire idea of
pedophilia, sexual
abuse, and sort of like it explores almost every aspect of it. Of, you know, did he want it? What did he feel when it was happening? And then, you know, really unpacks a lot of sides of that issue lah, basically.
And the relationship between Habiba and the husband, right? Yeah.
Also that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's what the story is all about.
What do we think about the film? You can go first.
I didn't like it.
Yes.
I thought it was it wasn't a film. It was basically like a play that was recorded. So I didn't like it. It was basically a dialogue between two characters. It could have been shot anywhere. I know they shot in this old house, right? But it could have just been shot in any black box. just some lighting in the background, to make it look like it's in a house. It was also just, the entire film was just from beginning to end was just these two people talking. Now, conversational movies and films are okay, but I just felt that this particular story did not utilize the filmmaking method fully or well to tell the story. It might as well just been a play in a black box, or in a theatre where we would just go and watch these two people act it out in a very simplistic theatre set. They were talking so much also, and not only was the dialogue, not only did the dialogue not fit for film, it was like a play lah, and the dialogue described things as well, just as how you would expect it in a play. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about the story. The story is great. The premise is great. The issues that it's trying to talk about is great. To tell you the truth, the dialogue is also actually quite good if it was a play on stage, right? Not for film. Not as a film, not as a movie. Even the shots also were very medium, eye-level shots, like if you were in the audience in a play, very staged. You're looking at the stage. So I don't know. The issues were great. I like how they talked about the issues. It just, to me, that's it lah. It just didn't fit as a film. They could have adapted it in a better way lah.
Well, I felt like the acting was actually not bad. Adibano never disappoints. This Joshua Lim also was quite good in the way that he portrayed the seriousness of his character and the complexities of his character. But there's only so much good actors can do with direction that is directed a certain way lah. I agree with you that it's very much like a stage play, which is why I think as actors in a film, there was little to no chemistry between the two of them. So they're supposed to be like these really old neighbours, and then when you reconnect with your own neighbours, right, despite the fact that you haven't seen each other in so long, there's supposed to be like, it's like a picking up where you left off sort of this situation. And then like when you are a machi that has seen this kid and now this kid has grown up, there's supposed to be like a level of still very like mothering, still treating him kind of like a little boy. There were sort of nuances towards that, but it didn't translate well on screen. So most of it, like you said lah, was just dialogue.
Like the story was being told in the dialogue.
The story was being told in the dialogue, which is also fine. But if it's meant to be adapted to film, there needs to be certain nuances that also shouldn't be so dialogue heavy lah. There are some things that you can, because it's visual lah, there are some things that you can explain visually through different shots, through small like things that don't really need to be said lah.
And the dialogue could have been written in a different way also, right?
Adapted. Yeah. But this one didn't feel like an adaptation. It just felt like a straight, from theatre to screen situation, which made it very hard to watch lah. Hard in the sense that it was kind of dry lah. I really enjoyed the ideology and the dialogue, but I had to focus very, very hard to listen and to really like pay attention. So it's not a movie that you watch
as a movie
for fun, or as a movie or for entertainment, and you really have to watch it. Like we watched it because we wanted to review it, so we were paying attention and we were concentrating. But like if you're asking like a general audience to watch it, I don't think that they would last that long lah.
Even if you're asking a film audience to watch it, it would be the same. Like, this is not a film. This is a recording of a play.
Perhaps we don't know what other reviewers might feel about it. So but that was how we felt about it lah.
It should have been sold as a recording of a play rather than a film.
Then you go in expecting it to be like that,
because there are recordings of plays that are screened, right? And so if it was that, then
so
basically that's it, right?
Yeah. Could have been
shortest review.
Shot better, made different. I would like to bring up something.
This is Christopher Doyle shot it, right?
Yeah, it was pretty lah.
Pretty,
but still pretty boring lah. I would like to bring out something actually that's kind of related to this. So recently, Namron and Amirul Effendi's Mencari Rahmat has been released. Also.
Have you seen it? I haven't seen it.
We're going to watch it. It's on our list.
Yeah.
So it's on our list of things to review, and but the initial reviews have sort of come in or have been going around, and I've been seeing it on Twitter that people are just saying that it's boring. So I wonder, I'm actually very interested to review it, because I'm kind of wondering if it's going to, because Mencari Rahman is also actually a play and then adapted to screen. So I'm wondering if, did Namron do it better? Did Namron
So
do it
Namron
worse?
directed it.
Yeah, he directed it.
Okay, so like Namron adapted a play called Gedebe into a film. It was great.
So that's why now I'm interested to see lah. Like, is it going to be another Fundamentally Happy, or is it going to be
Gedebe.
a Gedebe, I guess.
Oh,
So
Gedebe
stay
was
tuned
great.
for that review soon when we feel like it. We're trying to be more consistent, okay? It's just very difficult in a pandemic. There's just too many things to do
When there's so many things to do.
all the time inside.
But yeah, so would you tell people to watch it?
This is tough. This is really tough. I want to say I would say I don't know. I really don't know.
Watch the play. Don't watch the film.
I don't want to say don't watch it. I really don't, because I really don't feel like it's a bad film that you just should not watch,
It's just not
like
a film.
Some films I feel like are a complete waste of time and you shouldn't see it. But this film / play has like really good messaging.
There's substance.
And it has really good actors also. And it's just really heavy lah. So if you've got the brain capacity and the time to concentrate for an hour and 45 minutes, an hour and a half-ish, then watch it lah. But if you don't, and you're also looking for something that like is something where you just switch off and you just like play it, and it's just like that, then you shouldn't watch it lah, because it's not gonna do what you want it to do lah.
But for me, it's not even about brain capacity, or it's not even about being intelligent in order to appreciate it. Intelligent or not, this is not. It's not for film consumption. It's not a film to be consumed because it wasn't shot as a film.
Yeah, I'm not saying you need to be intelligent to consume it. I'm saying you need to concentrate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you just need a level of concentration lah to watch it.
We concentrated. We get the message, we get the story, but it's not a film.
Yeah,
so like I would watch something, say like Jim Jarmusch, right? Coffee and cigarettes, people talking. Every scene is two people talking, but it's made in a film way. It uses a film medium, and you are engaged with it as a film. This one is like, no, I'd rather watch the play.
Yeah.
Or if you want to watch it, and I would say if you do want to watch it, keep that in mind lah. It's a recorded play.
I think because the way that plays are presented and the way that films are presented are very different. Because film is already, if you think about it, a very passive medium. So it has to be engaging in the style that it is produced. But plays, even if it's produced, not to say if it's presented somewhat passively, as in not engaging with the audience, it's a live, usually it's a live experience. So you might not be interacting with the characters, but you're there. You can feel the mood in the air, you can feel the different changes, and the actors are on stage lah. So organically there is some chemistry that you pick up when you're sitting in the audience watching a play. So then when it feels different when the play is then presented to you on your screen, because the ambience is different, the feel is different, and thus when you adapt a play for screen, I think you have to take that into account lah, which maybe it did take it into account, but it just wasn't stylized well or properly. But then again, we're just one opinion, so if you've seen it and you have an own opinion, let us know what your opinion is lah. If you really like felt every single moment and every single like dialogue and it like spoke to you, then
But look,
tell us, I guess.
I don't know. The dialogue. It would have been fine if you want to shoot these two people, but the dialogue, it's so narrative in the dialogue. It's like a voiceover sometimes, the dialogue. Oh, like a play lah. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
So let us know what you think.
So comment.
Like this video, don't like this video.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Follow us on all our social media platforms @FatBidin. Or go to fatbidin.com to get everything.
Let us know what else to watch.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for the Mencari Rahmat review also.
If it comes out lah.
It will come out. It's on my whiteboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you, you're watching and listening to Fat Bidin Film Club, I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I am Syah Ibusawan.